Welcome back, Algebra 1 students. We were working on problem number 5 in the last video. We're going to continue working on problem number 5, but this time we're going to focus on the U-shaped distribution. So, first off, we got to find the mean. So go ahead, find the mean. We're going to add these three numbers together. I'm going to chunk it together. So I'm going to add these three numbers, and I'm going to add these three numbers, and I'm going to add these three numbers, and then last I'm going to add those two numbers. So 1 plus 1 plus 1, that gives me 3. You know what? Let me do it in a different color so I don't get confused with a different problem. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 3. 2 plus 2, that is 4. Plus 3, that is 7. 4 plus 4, that's 8. Plus 5, that is 13. That is 13. Next up, 5 plus 5, that is 10. All right, so 3 plus 7, that is 10. Plus 13, that is 23. Plus 10, that is 33. So I'm going to go ahead and write 33 divided by how many numbers are in this list? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 11 numbers on my list. So 33 divided by 11 gives me 3. So my mean for this one is also going to be 3. So 3, 3. I'm going to write 3 in all my boxes. 3. All right. Next up, it says number minus the mean. So let's see. 1 minus 3, 1 minus 3, 1 minus 3, 2 minus 3, 2 minus 3, 3 minus 3, 4 minus 3, 4 minus 3, 5 minus 3, 5 minus 3, and 5 minus 3. I'm going to go ahead and answer that question in this one. So 1 minus 3 gives me negative 2. 1 minus 3, also negative 2, also negative 2. 2 minus 3 gives me negative 1. Negative 1 over here. 3 minus 3, that's 0. 4 minus 3 is 1. 4 minus 3 is 1. 5 minus 3 is 2, sorry. I got carried away with the ones. 2. 5 minus 3 is 2. And then 5 minus 3 is 2. For the absolute value, do you remember what it is we do when we have the absolute value? Do you remember? Think about it. Hopefully you remember. You actually get rid of the negatives. That's the best way I can tell you on how absolute value works. So you just get rid of the negatives. So if instead of having a negative 2, I would have a positive 2 or a 2. I have a 2 here, I have a 2 here, I have a 1, I have another 1, and I'm getting these numbers from this side, right? I'm getting that numbers from that side. So the 0 stays the same. The 1, does it change? Nope, it stays the same. 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. So next up, I gotta add up all these numbers. And then divide by 11 because I have 11 numbers. So 2 plus 2, let me just chunk it up again over here. So this side will be this side will be here, and then this side will be here. So 2 plus 2 plus 2, that is 6, plus 2. 1 plus 1, that's 2 again. 2 plus 2 plus 2, that is 6. So 6 plus 2, that's 8, plus 2, that's 10, plus 6, that's 16. 16. I'm going to go ahead and do this. Over here, 16 divided, 16 divided by 11 is equal to, I got to go ahead and do that on decimals. 16 divided by 11, 1.45454545. So I'll just keep two decimal places. Is equal to 1.45. Okay. So now we found the MAD for both. The MAD for the U shape was 1.45 for the MAD. So now we're going to go ahead and do a little bit extra. Hopefully you're able to copy these notes. So now you can see that for the bell shape, it was 0.89. And for the U shape, it was 1.45. So here's a little tip or two rules that hopefully you remember. If you were in class on Friday, or if you were in my class, the previous class, you should have these rules written down. If not, you can copy these rules onto your study guide, but make sure you have these 2 rules. These 2 rules are very important. Okay, so here are my 2 rules. Here are the 2 rules. First rule is, if the graph is bell-shaped, if the graph is bell-shaped, then the MAD is low. Then the MAD is low. Make sure you copy that down. Make sure you copy that down. Pause the video. Since I'm running out of space, I'm just gonna go ahead and erase the parts that we don't need. So remember, write this down. Pause the video, copy this down. If the graph is bell-shaped, then the MAD is low. All right, so if the graph is U-shaped, if the graph is U-shaped, if the graph is U-shaped, then the MAD is going to be high. Hopefully, you copy this down, because this is going to be very important when it comes to the mean absolute deviation or the MAD. So now we know that if the graph is bell-shaped, then the MAD is low. If the graph is U-shaped, then the MAD is high. Okay, hopefully you copy this down. And I think that will be it for our videos in terms of the study guide.